speaking of entering arenas that maybe people aren't used to, Tom Brady was calling the Dallas Cowboys game against the Cleveland Browns. The reviews were not so hot. I read a bunch where people say he was kind of quiet for too long. He seemed uncomfortable. I remember when you first came on Inside the NBA, you've told the stories many times where eventually TK, our esteemed Hall of Fame producer, came to you and said, just be yourself, stop trying to be whatever. Um, if you heard any of Tom Brady, what did you think? But also, what advice would you give to Tom Brady? Because you're both champions that were excellent on the field and then entered a new space.
My advice to Tom Brady is he has G19 classification.
Wow, more
G19.
than G14,
Yes,
G19.
he has G19 classification. Talk about your experience, tell stories, and be yourself. It's not that he was quiet, he was professional. He was like, because when you first come in, you don't know when it's your turn. Everybody can't be Charles Barkley and just take over segments and blur it out and take 9 minutes to answer one damn question. Like you gotta get used to it. So this year may be tough for him, but by the second and third year, he's gonna be as good as Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman is really good, but
Yes.
Troy Aikman, when he talks about football, we believe him because we know how great Troy was. Especially, when Dallas was hot. Everybody knows who Tom Brady is. He has G19 classification, which is rare. It's not a lot of people on TV have G19 classification. He has one. If Michael Jordan was to step in the game, he would have G19 classification. LeBron, when he retires and comes to do the commentating thing, he also will have G19 classification. So my advice to Tom is be yourself, tell a lot of stories, tell us what we don't know. Tell us
Mm.
why tell us why tell us why Jalen Hurts overthrew the pass the other day or underthrew the pass. Was it his fault or did the guy run his route the correct way? I know you can look at the plays and see what we can see. See, fans think we know it all, but guys that have been there and done that, they really know it all. That's where the G14 and G19 classification comes from.
My only question for you would be, I think what's annoying when you're on TV is everyone in the building and your friends and family, they love to give you advice even though they're not the ones that are doing it. And so their advice doesn't really mean anything.
Exactly.
But there is also that moment where like you're getting ready and you go to the bathroom and you look in the mirror real quick and you just kind of say something to yourself. Was there anything that you would say to yourself in the beginning to kind of get your mind right before you went out there?
Yeah, because when I came in, I wanted to be as professional as you and Ernie. I was really calling myself Shaq Gumble. But then TK was like, fuck that. We don't need that. Just be yourself. And that's when I really, really started to blossom. Because, again, listen, I never want to overtalk Ernie. He's the man. So
Yeah.
I'm waiting, and then I'm getting ready to answer. And then Fat Boy blurts out a thing, and then Kitty. And then the point I was getting ready to make, he comes back and says my point. So now I got to come up with another point. So, it was very rough the first year and a half. But once I got it, and once we got our rhythm, like for example, on our show we have a rhythm
Yeah.
because one, I've been working with Ernie, so I could look at you and tell when you're going to be done, when I should answer, when to stop and let Candace talk.
Right.
Shout out to Jamal. We're going to miss
Shout out to
Jamal.
Jamal.
Yeah, shout out to Jamal. We're going to miss him. I love you, Jamal.
That was our rhythm. See, incredible. I
Yeah,
knew you
see,
were going to
yeah,
stop
see,
there.
see. A chill in the air leaves falling to the ground in football every weekend. That's what the fall is all about. You can make each weekend even more exciting by getting into the action with my partners at DraftKings, the number one place to bet on touchdowns. And right now, all new customers who bet $5 will instantly get $200 in bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and sign up by using my promo code BIGPOD. The crown is yours. That's $200 in bonus bets instantly. Stay in on the action and use your $200 in bonus bets or bet anytime touchdowns on DraftKings. DraftKings is the place to bet touchdowns. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. You can still join in all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy and have the shot to win cash prizes. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use my promo code BIGPOD and bet just $5 on any wager and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code BIGPOD only at DraftKings Sportsbook.